Well, good evening, everyone. This is the old redneck out of communist California. Yeah, here's a little messy. I'm a little messy, but the hell, I don't care. Uh, First off, to all who watch this, if you're a mother, happy Mother's Day to you. Not this happy birthing person day that they're trying to shove up our ass. Take this gender unification or whatever they're trying to pull, and they ought to put that where the sun don't shine. Of course, I feel that way about anything Democrats think about. It's an asinine symbol. I personally think every mother deserves to have her day. But that's my opinion. And that and about $20 will probably get you a large coffee at Starbucks. But what the hell? Just a little rant today. Not very much. There's a whole lot of shit going on. People now starting to wonder, well, who's really the president? Well, that's been evident since day one. It's not Biden. But if anybody's noticed, we've got all these decisions being made up in Washington. Does anybody notice it? Anytime that there's a big thing going on through Congress that they need to have a big vote on and all this shit, especially concerning guns, there's all sorts of new gun violence. You got cops getting killed. You got people killing people at birthday parties like in Colorado. All this other shit. All of a sudden, you got a rash of gun violence. What if that has anything to do with all these DAs not wanting to prosecute major felons? But God help you if you say something against a person's race to where they can call it a hate crime, they'll prosecute you to the hilt. At least out here in California they will. You got a guy that kills cops, not even gonna request the death penalty on that one. You got a set of parents that tortured and murdered a 10-year-old kid in their custody, and they're not going to try for the death penalty. Then you got felons that got arrested, and instead of staying in jail, were allowed to walk out of the jail as a promise to appear in court. Now they're surprised that the guy didn't appear. He's accused of stabbing 2 Asians. My God, he's not as good as his word. He didn't show up. You think? I don't know what's going on with this world. These fucking clowns that put these Democrats in office to try to push the socialist regime. Maybe they ought to try to go live in a socialist regime first. Find out what it's like. Not just the pretty stories you hear on news. The news you can actually trust, which ain't CNN or anything like that. But, go see with your own 2 eyes what happens to countries that become that way. I see all these little snowflakes running around talking about their rights, their rights, their rights, their rights. Yet they hate the veterans, they hate the military, they hate the cops, the people that protect their rights. They want to get rid of the rights. They want everybody to be equal. They think if they tax the rich harder, it's going to create more jobs. No, it's not. The people are rich for a reason. They worked hard for it. They convince people to work for them and make them money, which in turn makes the poor people money. Everybody seems to think they're worth more than they are. You have to earn your place in this world. Just like people think they have to be respected because of their skin color. No. Well, your actions cause you to be respected, not your skin color. You could be the most educated person in the world and be dumb as a box of rocks. We're seeing that every day now. Not everybody should get a participation trophy just for getting out of bed in the morning. Too many people think they're friggin' entitled. Biden says he doesn't understand why people can't seem to find jobs. There's a lot out there. Well, think about it, you dumb son of a bitch. You're paying people to stay off of work. You're paying them more than they make in a job. And you keep increasing the debt we're in because of it. Why should they go to work? And I don't want to hear you say these people should find jobs. You just killed 200,000 of them with the Keystone Pipeline job that you cut off. And that's just the pipeline jobs. That's not saying anything about all the little towns you just destroyed. And then this border crisis that every Democrat has their hand in. Oh, it's not a crisis. It's not a surge. These poor people, we need to help them. Why don't we help our own people? Have any of you dumb people ever looked on the city streets of any big city? Whether it be LA, San Francisco, Portland, New York, Chicago, Atlanta, Houston. Do something for the people that are living in tents or cardboard boxes before you worry about people from other countries. Just because you think you can get all the votes because the Democrat Biden lets them in, they'll vote Democratic. Yeah, we'll give them driver's license. We'll give them Social Security. We'll give them this. We'll give them that. We'll give them this. But you shit on the American people. I don't understand you guys' concept of rights, wrongs. I never will. People like AOC, Pelosi, Biden, all need to take a long walk off a short fucking period, in my opinion. Their brains aren't complete. You got prosecutors in Chicago, San Francisco, LA, Portland, head DAs that won't charge people for the crimes they've committed. They're just misunderstood. They just need a second chance. You got our governor going to release 700,000 inmates, some in there for major crimes, simply because, well, it's the right thing to do. You don't care about your citizens, the ones that work every day, the ones that drive these mean streets. They have to put up with the gunshots and everything else. You know, people breaking the traffic laws and killing people, sideshows, whatever you want to call it. You're tying the cops' hands so they can't enforce the laws. Hell, cops don't even come and arrest a shoplifter anymore because it's not worth it because the judge is just going to turn it loose. So I go with what I said before with all the cops. I respect you. And if I was in your shoes, like I tried to be, I'd probably walk off the job too and say, yeah, it ain't worth it. The people don't respect me. The government doesn't back me. Why should I put my life on the line for these clowns? You know? You get more respect flipping burgers at Mickey D's than you do being a cop. And it takes a special person to be a cop. But everybody wants to blame the whole bunch for one bad apple. You know? This mob mentality has to stop. I read one city's taking away the right to use tear gas or pepper balls or any of that, or rubber bullets. Fine, let the cops use live ammo. You shoot fireworks at the cop, they shoot lead at you. Equal. You blind a cop with a laser, he blinds you with a bullet. What's the difference? You know? You want to defund the cops? Go ahead. Let every cop walk off the force for a week. I think they all got COVID at the same time. Let's see how well you like the Wild West. You think your highly paid security bodyguards are going to stop people from reaching out and touching you? I don't think so. You know, I'm tired of hearing this July 6th was a invasion in the country. It was a revolt. No, it was a protest. No more than Portland was. If the conservatives had wanted to take over Congress, kidnap Congress, whatever it is you're trying to trump up in charge, they would have brought live ammo. They would have brought weapons. They wouldn't have just marched into the building and broke a couple windows. Think about it. That's what's got the Democrats so scared. I'm not enticing a revolt. They are. You're going to keep talking your smack. You're going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And you're going to find out the same way the British did. The Americans don't like being pushed. You like trying to take away our rights, we'll end up taking them back. One way or the other. Well, maybe I'm just in a bitchy mood because I got a son that's dying. I don't know. But I'm so sick and tired of all these liberals getting their own way and thinking they have to push everybody around. I do think we're all getting a little fed up with Big Brother over our shoulder trying to tell us how to think, how to talk, how to walk, how to act. One of these days, the American people will wake up and realize, wait a minute, I'm not a child. You can't tell me this. Right now, they're all going, oh, we're scared of the COVID. Oh, we got to get the COVID. Oh, we have to turn in somebody. They don't have the COVID. Oh, they're not wearing a mask. They're not 6 feet apart. Screw you and your COVID shit. Ain't happening here. I don't really give a rat's ass anymore. You're letting social media run your life. You're letting the news burbs, 30-second news bite on a news story make your mind up without researching it. You got Google and all these other high-tech companies filtering what you can see, what you can say, what you can do. Sure sounds like 1984 to me. And for the idiots, snowflakes that don't know what that means, read the book by Orson Welles. You might actually learn something besides the Communist Manifesto. But to my friends, and you know who you are, I wish you all a happy Mother's Day. And remember, we will get through this. Respect your police, your firefighters, your EMTs. They stand in lines for us. Keep a prayer out for our military overseas and the ones being forced to serve in country. Watch out for our vets coming home, the ones that are here. Give them a hand up, not a handout. 90% of them want to actually get started in civilian life, not just be a mooch on the country. But like anything else, there are exceptions. But that's my rant for today. To everybody that knows me, I salute you. I wish you well. Monday starts a new week, new company. What fun. Have a nice evening. Again, happy Mother's Day to all. Good night.